give away so many diploma awards. He would be coming over shortly after we finish this, and then maybe he would formally hand over some of the diplomas to the meritorious students. So we'll commence this, and we will have his keynote address also after we complete this.
Am I visible? We'll get it done, it's there. But I thought I had the privilege. Okay, we get it done then. So we begin with the names, and I request the whole row to be here so that we are able to take less of that time. And we begin with Miss Pooja Khanna. And the row following, as we said, if all of us are here. Please, the whole row, I expect you all to please stand up and come here. So the first diploma holder is Miss Pooja Khanna. Please, let's have the whole row. I think the photographs are coming. You'll get better ones in the next 30 minutes outside. We have Mr. Abhiroop Banerjee. Mr. Abhiroop. Mr. Abhiroop Banerjee. Mr. Amol Kumar. Ms. Pallavi. I think this round of applause is very essential. It's going to be a good exercise and we must not stop. Mr. Shailendra. Ms. Rimpi. And I expect the second row to please stand up and be here. Ms. Rimpi. Ms. Kanika Agarwal. Ms. Kanika Agarwal. Ms. Kalpana Singh. The left side, please. Ms. Kalpana. Ms. Tapti Roy. Ms. Priya Vinayak. Mr. Satyakam. Mr. Matthew. Mr. Godala. May I have the row 3 coming up? The row 3 please coming up. Mr. Godala. Mr. Chitti. Mr. Chitti Babu. Mr. Amit Khanna. Miss Aarti Gaur. Miss Priyanka. Mr. Shekhar. Mr. Manjeet. Miss Saloni. Mr. Nitin. We have the row 4 coming up, please. Miss Sheena Bui. Mr. Rajesh Kumar. Mr. Rajesh. Mr. Praveen Tiwari. Mr. Praveen. Miss Shruti. Miss Savita. Miss Neha. Mr. Abhishek. Miss Pooja. Miss Mridula. Mr. Pradeep. Miss Gauri. Mr. Sanjay. It's okay, it's okay. It just slipped. Miss Sarjot. Miss Supriya. Mr. Sudhir. Miss Mehtab. Miss Shweta. Mr. Anil. Miss Poonam. Mr. Narendra Paul. Miss Misbah. Miss Prachi. Miss Amarpreet. Mr. Sham. Mrs. Elizabeth. Mr. Arun. Miss Pooja Vadera. Miss Soja Banu. Mr. Nipun Wadhwa. Mr. Abhishek Pandey. Miss Sonam Chopra. Miss Bornali Paul. Mr. Himanshu. Miss Karuna. Miss Karuna. Mr. Prashant. Mr. Apurv. Mr. Apurv. Mr. Bikram Devnath. Miss Nasreen. Jignesh. Mr. Jignesh Gandhi. Miss Manju Chauhan. Okay. Mr. Divas Gupta. Miss Shukleen. Miss Shalini. May we have the next row coming up, please? No, I am asking for the next row. Yours is Reema? Yeah, that's fine. May we have the next row coming up? Miss Reema Kishore. Ma'am, you go back the... Mr. Nitin Bhagwan. Miss Pooja. Now Pooja has ultimate silence, you know, and she's waiting for some claps. Miss Divya Saini. Miss Tanvi. Miss Tanvi Bipin. Mr. Shaibal Biswas. Miss Madhu Vishal. Dr. Deepa Goyal. Miss Anamika Chaudhary. No. Anamika Chaudhary. Priyanka's not there. She's lucky to get 2. Miss Surabhi. Miss Surabhi. Followed by Mr. Anuj. Mr. Anuj. Dr. Narendra Kumar Bhasin. Miss Shweta Kumar. Mr. Zafar. Mr. Zafar. Dr. Chinmoy Vajpayee. Ms. Maninder Kaur. Dr. Seema. Mr. Vivek Chaturvedi, sorry. Mr. Shubhajit. Ms. Monica Agarwal. Ms. Anuradha Ghosh. Mr. Deepchand. Ms. Shubhi. Mr. Rajan Mohan Ramne. Garima? Okay. Next is Miss Mandeep. Miss Mandeep. Mr. Roshan. Mr. Roshan. Miss Deepika. Deepika. Miss Deepika. Anand. Mr. Anand Agarwal. Safia. Miss Safia Khan. उन्होंने यहाँ पे लिखवाया ही नहीं था ना, दे देंगे भाई. Mr. Akhilesh. Mr. Akhilesh Prajapati. Miss Aanchal. Miss Aanchal Mishra. Miss Natasha Jha, Mr. Rajesh Kumar Srivastav, Mr. Rajinder Singh, Mr. Rahul, Mr. Rahul Chaudhary, so Rahul is entitled to a few claps which he is not getting. Miss Riya Datta, Mr. Ashwani Kumar, Mr. Sudeep Sen, Mr. Ramraj, इसमें नहीं है नाम Miss D. Grace, Miss Gagandeep Kaur, Miss Nishigandha, now remember your name. Mr. Sajid, Miss Mamta, Miss Ayushi, Mr. Dhananjay Bodse, Mr. Ankit Arora, Deepthi Srivastav, Miss Sonali. Miss Richa. I don't even have 10 people. Miss Sakshi Mathur. After Sakshi, we have Suchi Verma. Okay, it won't matter. We have 30 minutes. We have Miss Karuna. हाँ ठीक है. Miss Karuna. हाँ मैं बोलूँगी. Nabakumar. Mr. Nabakumar Das. Yes. You're not clapping and sir is saying, I have a good lunch waiting outside. Mr. H.S. Sharma. Mr. H.S. Sharma. Okay. Miss Shraddha. Yes. Miss Rashika. Miss Rashika. Mr. Amit. Rashika, get ready for that pick. Mr. Amit. Miss Nimita Roy. और ये दोनों बोलेंगे. Okay, please. Miss Anandita Roy. Miss Soni Mehta. Govind. Okay. Yes. Yeah, okay. Miss Soni. Mr. Kailash Chandra. Anurag. Mr. Anurag Sharma. Mr. Prateek. Miss Jaspreet. Your name is Supreet. Okay. Mr. Supreet. Jyotsna and then Nishant. Yeah. Jyotsna Grover. Jyotsna. And Mr. Nishant Chaudhary. Next we have Miss Garima Agarwal. Miss Garima Agarwal. And Miss Priyanka also. इधर आओ इधर मैं ये देख के सुनती हूँ ना उधर से मेरा ये छूट जाता है ओके मिस प्रियंका यादव It's a proud moment for both the dad and the mom to be there, so I don't think you should be standing to click a picture. We will do that for you. We have the diploma for Avneet and we have her dad and mom. So dad was doing the better thing to click the mother, but I think it's better we have both of you here. So please, ek achhi si photo because Avneet is not there today. Please. Thank you so much, sir. We can take the seat and I request the chairman to please. We have to take this for the diploma, so we could just complete this.
So this is a statutory statement I need to make. So it goes like this. By the authority vested in me as chairman of the Diploma Board of ISTD, I confer on you the Diploma in Training and Development of ISTD, New Delhi, and I charge you that in your life, by word and deed, you prove yourself worthy of it. I'm sure you will live up to these expectations, and all the best to you once again.
So it feels good, and we are still to wait for our Honorable ex-President to be here with us to give away the other prizes. And meanwhile, we have our very senior faculty, people who you've always seen and the ones who've taught you through. And I request Mr. Govind to be here. He was there when I was in the classroom, and he's still there when you were in the classroom. Sir.
Thank you. Dr. Karthikeyan and other dignitaries in the dais and dear all. There is no prepared talks actually here. It is sharing of my own experience. I look back, I think 99, 98, 99, I was doing my MBA from General Al-Bajaj. One of my friends said that there is a diploma ISTD also there, why don't you join it? So immediately I did that. So certainly it was helped out in the process of me entering into the government also. And the same pattern, I think certain organizations are really looking forward. And generally, sometimes people ask me also, the students ask me that, sir, what is the direct avenue after this? I used to tell the direct, there is no avenue. Till the day you don't try it yourself and then sharpen your skill. It is just a gate opening, that's all. Now it's the whole ocean is waiting for you and you have to sharpen your skill and then independently you should be in a position to do it rather than only waiting for the organizations hiring you. So that is one of the area and days are changing in terms of the direct teachings, all other things morning also which we are discussing and then the pattern also getting revised. So you have to be continuously in a path of learning so that you will be up to date and then what is the necessity currently that will be there. It's not that the syllabus whatever you have seen then going on that. It's changes always within the organization may not come immediately, but as an individual certainly you can look forward to do so and try to put into the use. There are some people may not be directly right now into the organization in terms of the training or other things. But as you can always use it, the practice what you are doing it in a small way actually. Somebody like suppose asking that, okay, I did this diploma but I don't know how to do the design. But you try to do the designs, what is possible in a way, then you try to discuss with the experienced people, solve the things within the organizations. So with this small thing, I wish you all the best for your future endeavors and keep in touch with the ISTD also as a member, as part of the teams, all of the things and set the new ideas to the organizations because certainly when you are sitting on the other side, always you will be having the more idea than the people this side because they will be within the framework of that what is there. But as an individuals, you can think forward and then you can always give your suggestions to improvement. Any improvement which is taking place, this is all from the suggestions which is being received from the other side only. It's not only this side it is. So with this, thank you very much for providing the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I would request Dr. Sunil Abrol, he's the co-chairman of the Diploma Board, to please share his viewpoint. Bless you all, give you the right direction. Sir.
Good morning to all of you. This is a message basically for the students who are passing out, not for the audience. Welcome to the people on the dais, dignitaries in the audience, and professionals from the training function. First and foremost, my compliments and congratulations to all those who have completed their diploma programs and have been awarded today. ISTD's diploma is a very unique program. It is the only program I know which is being offered in the country in the area of training. I'd like to compliment some of you who have done this program, more particularly while they're in the job, because it takes a lot of effort to study and get additional qualifications while you are in the job. And therefore, some of you who have done this in addition to their jobs need special recognition for that. ISTD training function basically offers multiple opportunities for people in terms of what they can do in terms of their career. I don't know what decisions you have taken in terms of what you will be doing. I can only tell you what I did in my life. I was in HR function from the point of view of my career, job role, but training for me was a hobby. I used to do training, undertake training classes within the organization and outside my organization on the weekends. And over the years, I kind of developed a passion for training. All my work today is in the area of training, and therefore I spend a lot of time in training people. I love to do it. I really like to do it, and I enjoy doing it. So my recommendation to all of you would be to take training as a hobby and passion, even if it's part of your job role. But I think if you take interest in delivering training, because the kind of satisfaction, the kind of appreciation you will have when you make other people to learn and you're able to transfer your knowledge, your expertise, your experience to youngsters, it's a great satisfaction to it for any professional. So that's the message that I'd like to leave with you, that try and make training your hobby. If you do that, I'm sure you're going to love it for the rest of your career. We at ISTD have tried to make modifications in our program. Both chairman of the diploma program and the president have mentioned about it. Over the last 39 years, we realized that our diploma program was a blend of both HR and training functions. But ISTD being a training organization, we felt that maybe we need to have a niche, and therefore we need to have greater focus on training. So the revised program, which is now available on the ISTD website, has a modification in terms of greater focus on HR related, training related areas. And therefore you will find that we are not only giving people core functions or core papers, we also have an option for people to specialize. So there will be an elective paper where people can choose one of the areas of specialization. And those areas of specialization are basically focused on industry needs. We have had consultations with people from the employers, and we found that there were four broad areas which people were looking forward to in terms of specializations, and we have given those options. So people from the 79th batch will have more focus on training, will have elective programs, elective papers in specializations, and one more component which we have tried to bring in into this revised program is internship, which basically means that the students will also get a chance to have 3 months of hands-on training or exposure to one of the training functions. It could be in the area of working as a trainer, delivering, designing training. It could be in the area of training administration, where you could be managing a training program in terms of coordination, seeking nominations, tying up with faculty members. It could also be in the area of research in training. So you could be doing a study in the area of one of the functions within training. Or it could be an area where you could be involved in content development or producing content for a training program. So some hands-on exposure, which will basically build skills for the people, will also become part of this. We have received a couple of suggestions from the past students, people like you who have passed out or who are in the process of doing this program for the 78th batch, for additional inputs on the new course for them. One of the suggestions which I like to make to the diploma board will be to provide opportunities for people like you who have passed out but didn't have a chance to look at the new content or the new syllabus, maybe to get you an option to attend classes or have access to the material that will be available to people in the new program. While you will have done the diploma with the previous program or the previous syllabus, you will get a chance to maybe learn things which are not covered in the past, but things which are going to be covered in the new program. So we are looking at that opportunity for people like you to have greater exposure to the new program also. Learning is a never-ending process, and therefore I'm sure all of you will continue to be in touch with ISTD, continue to be learning, and upgrading your knowledge and skills. We would like you to be part of the ISTD fraternity. I see all of you, the diploma holders of ISTD program, as the torchbearers and ambassadors of ISTD to spread the mission of training and spread the mission of ISTD across the country, across the globe. Wishing you all the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And I think our wait is also over. Mr. Pranab Mukherjee is almost on the way, just outside, and I request everybody on the dais to please be moving out to receive sir. And meanwhile, we patiently wait for the next 5 minutes to get him here. Good afternoon, everyone. I, Dr. Rajni, welcome our Honorable ex-President Pranab Mukherjee ji. It is a great honor for us, and finally our wait is over and sir is there with us. We are highly obliged and feel very different to have him with us today. Thank you, sir, for making us have this opportunity of having you here at ISTD Delhi. I would just request a bouquet for sir to be presented by our president, Mr. Karthike, to please present a bouquet to sir and welcome him. Thank you. Though I may say that Shri Mukherjee does not need an introduction. He's been with us. He's with us all through, and we've been listening and seeing his contributions all the while. To give a brief to you, sir assumed office as the 13th President of India on July 25, 2012, crowning a political career of over 5 decades of exemplary service to the nation, to the government, and to the Parliament. He's a man of unparalleled experience in governance, with a rare distinction of having served at different times as Foreign, Defense, Commerce and Finance Minister. He was elected to the upper house of the Parliament, that is Rajya Sabha, 5 times from 1969 and twice to the lower house of the Parliament, that is Lok Sabha, from 2004. He was a member of the Congress Working Committee and the highest policy making body of the party for the period of 23 years. During his period from 2004 to 2012, Shri Mukherjee was instrumental in spearheading critical decisions of the government on a range of issues such as administrative reforms, right to information, right to employment, food security, energy, information technology, telecommunication, setting up the metro rail, to name a few. A powerful orator, a scholar, Shri Mukherjee intellectual and political abilities as our remarkable knowledge of international relations, financial affairs, and parliamentary processes are widely experienced, admired by one and all. Under the careful mentoring of the late Prime Minister Indira Gandhi ji, Sir rose to his political career and was rapid. He was the Deputy Minister, Industry, Shipping, Transport, Steel and Industry, Minister of State for Finance, a Cabinet Minister for the Prime Minister, just to name a few, moving into external affairs further. Sir has extensive diplomatic experience and has served on the board of governors of the IMF, World Bank, Asian Development Bank, African Development, to name a few. A prolific reader, Shri Mukherjee has authored several books on the Indian economy and on nation building. There are many awards and honors conferred upon him till date. The Best Parliamentarian Award, which was given in the year 1997, and the Best Administrator of India Award in 2011. He is a recipient of the Doctor of Law Awards conferred by the University of Dhaka in 2013, by the University of Calcutta in 2014. He has an honorary doctorate conferred by the Russian Diplomatic Academy in 2015. These are just to name a few for the works Sir has contributed. He was rated one of the best 5 finance ministers of the world in 1984 according to a survey conducted by Euromoney Journal, published from New York, and was declared Finance Minister of the Year for Asia in 2010 by Emerging Markets, the journal of record for the World Bank and the IMF. Though I understand this is just a drop in the ocean because we have him with us and we've always been visualizing and seeing what all Sir has been contributing. Thank you very much, Sir, to be here. And if you permit, by your permission, I would like to begin with the Merit Awards, if I'm allowed. So, sir, I request you to please be present in the front of the dais along with our President, Dr. R. Karthikeya, Chairman, Diploma Board, Mr. Naresh, and Dr. Bhattacharya. We've been waiting for you, sir. We will begin with the Best Student of the Year Award for 2017. That goes to Ms. Priyanka Yadav from the Bangalore chapter. She gets a gold medal, a cash prize of 3,000 and a certificate of merit. The second Best Student of the Year 2017 goes to Ms. Garima Agarwal from the Mumbai chapter. She gets a silver medal, a cash prize of 2,000 and a certificate of merit. I now announce the names of the batch toppers for the 2 batches, and I begin with batch 75. The first position is Ms. Anupma Chakrabarti from the Delhi chapter. She gets a cash prize of 2,500 and a certificate of merit. The second position in the batch goes to Mr. Abhay Suhas from Mumbai chapter. He gets a cash prize of 2,000 and a certificate of merit. In the batch 76, the first position goes to Ms. Soumya Sharma from Delhi chapter with a cash prize of 2,500 and a certificate of merit. And the second position in the batch goes to Ms. Aishwarya Chandrasekhan from Hyderabad for the Hyderabad chapter. The cash prize is 2,000 and a certificate of merit. Now I would begin the name of the awardees for individual papers, and the first one is for organizational behavior, Lieutenant Colonel Nitin Gupta from Delhi. Human Resource Development Award goes to Ms. Aishwarya from Hyderabad. Human Resource, Miss Aishwarya from Hyderabad. And we have Miss Preeti Sudhakar from Chennai. She also gets a prize for HR. Manpower Planning and Training, we have Miss Moshmi from Bangalore. In training methodology, we have Miss Aishwarya, once again, Miss Aishwarya Chandrasekhan from Hyderabad. And training methodology 2, we have Miss K. Sharda Mani from Chennai. In evaluation of training, we have Miss Niharika Singh. Electronics enabled training system, it goes to Mr. Abhay Suhas. Paper 7 electronic enabled training goes to Mr. Ganesh Ashok from Mumbai. They need and they deserve a longer applause. Paper 8 electronic enabled training office goes to Miss Malai Magal from Chennai. The first position in individual paper for December 2017, that gets a cash prize of 1,000. In their OB, we get Mr. Vijay Singh from Jaipur. In HR, we have Dr. Prashant from Pune. In training methodology, we have Miss Akanksha Pathak of Delhi. Wait, ma'am. In training methodology, we have Mr. Vijay Singh again from Jaipur. Wait, Vijay. Okay, yes. In training methodology 1, we have Miss Reema from Gurgaon. In training methodology 2, we have Miss Aishwarya again from Hyderabad. Aishwarya, you should stay on the stage. Just 3 more. In training methodology 2, we have Mr. Arun Jain from Jaipur. For evaluation of training, we have Ms. Soumya Sharma from Delhi. And electronic enabled training systems, we again have Ms. Soumya. So Soumya gets 2. Yeah, so you get your next certificate. In electronic enabled training and office, we have Ms. Guneet Kaur from Bhopal. Thank you so much, sir. It is indeed a moment of pride for all of them to be getting their medals from you. So may I have you here to share a few words with the August gathering?
Good afternoon. Dr. R. Karthikeyan, National President, Indian Society for Training and Development, ISTD. Shri T.V. Subbarao, Co-Chairman, Executive Committee, ISTD. Shri Naresh Pinisetti, Chairman of Diploma Board, ISTD. Shri D. Bhattacharya, Director, ISTD. Members of the Diploma Board, office bearers, faculty members, dear awardees, their proud family members, ladies and gentlemen present here. At the very outset, I would like to congratulate all the award winners and diploma winners in this convocation. Convocation is always a moment of importance in academic life. It is important not only to the recipients of degrees and diplomas, hard-working students, devoting their time, energy, and pains through the years, and after successfully passing out of the final examination, eligible to receive the diplomas and degrees. It is momentous not only, it's an important transit from the student life to the working life in the hard world. It is important to your friends and guardians because their wishes, their patience, and their expectations on you are going to be fulfilled when you are as qualified persons entering into the field of your respective work. Dear students, at this moment, when you are transiting from one stage of your life to another stage, there is no wonder if you feel little nervousness, little shaky to know, to enter into the uncertain reality where the fostering care of your guides will not be available to you, where the parental care would be of no assistance to you, where you will have to face the hard reality of the world, working world, by yourselves. But my advice to you would be, there is no need of being worried or being nervous. The knowledge which you have acquired, the skills which have been imparted in you, the competence you have shown in your exams will help you to overcome the problems which you will face in your day-to-day working life. Therefore, I congratulate you and wish you all success in your future life. I would also like to remind you at this moment of a new phase of your life. No doubt, to build up a very bright career. prosperous and fulfilling one is important. It is always nice to be important in life. But please remember, it is more important to be nice to your people, to your colleagues, to your society. Society has invested in you to build you up what you are professionally. Therefore, the society expects some dividend of its investment in you. When you do your job to your own satisfaction and to the best of your ability with honesty and integrity, that is the dividend you pay to the society. When you accomplish what you wanted to accomplish with credence, that is the dividend you are paying to your society. We are living in a very difficult world, hard competing world full of fear, anxiety, uncertainty. I think after many years, at least for some time, the world will sigh and have a feeling of relief from the tension of nuclear holocaust. It was a reality, the stockpiling which took place over the years among some countries, a new apartheid which has been created between nuclear power and non-nuclear power, the arsenals which have been accumulated over the years, which can destroy the whole world in no time, because it is well recognized. Nuclear weapon is not for winning a victory in a battle. It is nothing but wanton destruction of humanity and civilization. If truly we can achieve the nuclear disarmament, which has been the goal of the world since the experiences which they had in 1945 at Hiroshima and Nagasaki, if it materializes, I think that would be truly a momentous event. I am sorry I have diverged from the subject on which I was talking to you, because to my mind this is one of the most momentous moments, if it is materialized in the true sense of the term, for the entire humanity. Coming back to the subject, I would like to suggest to you, as I was mentioning, that we are passing through a very difficult time. Our economy is globalized. Global village is no longer in the realm of dream. Nowadays it is in the realm of reality. And being a member of the global village, sharing the prospect of the global village, being a member of it, is no doubt highly appreciable. But at the same time, the challenges of the field is also equally daunting to all of us. The fact remains, since the establishment of the United Nations group of organizations to maintain the world peace, United Nations itself to bring the reconstruction and development through IBRD or World Bank, to stabilize the international currency through IMF, and the fourth leg, to equalize the terms of trade internationally through World Trade Organizations. All these institutional mechanisms are in place, but the problems are still persisting, particularly in India. The particular problem which we are facing more than often in our economic jargon and political vocabulary, we use the phrase demographic dividend. By demographic dividend, we mean India is going to emerge very soon, by 2025, where half of its population would be below 25. India would be providing the largest number of working forces to the world by 2035. There is one advantage. When the whole world is aging, surprisingly, the average age of Indian would be less. It is encouraging. But at the same time, if this huge population who wants job, who wants to be employed, who wants to engage itself, if we cannot provide them adequate jobs, adequate opportunities, the dividend will no longer remain dividend. It may turn into disaster. Therefore, this is important to you, to all of us, to the Indian economy as a whole. I find from the information of the International Labour Organization that the rate of unemployment in India has increased from 3.51% in last year to 3.52%. Postgraduates and graduates, after obtaining their degree, are finding no jobs in the market. There is a serious mismatch between the young men with qualifications available in the market, but there is no job for them. On the other hand, industries and business organizations are suffering for adequate skilled manpower. Therefore, not only we want university-educated graduates, we also want skilled personnel who can find opportunities to have jobs, whose employability will be increased in the world market, where they will be able to be absorbed and be productive to the society. Therefore, the training, the skill is most important. Perhaps, to my mind, the singular important developmental program of the country is skill development. 500 million persons are to be skilled over a period of time. And if we can complete this program as per the schedule, perhaps it would be one of the most momentous achievements for the country. Our economy is on a sound footing. Among the emerging economies of the world, large emerging economies, India is the fastest growing. Despite many problems, during the last 5 years, the average rate of growth had been more than 7%. We have kept behind the legacy which was Professor Rajadhyaksha jokingly told, Hindu rate of economic growth in Indian economy, that is average 3.5% for almost 30 years. We have left that scene behind us. We have emerged into a higher economic growth regime. But the economic growth as such is not guarantee for employment. I can have 1 or 2 percentage point gains through the financial services. But financial services do not provide adequate jobs. Their capacity to provide job in large scale is extremely limited. Here we shall have to emphasize on manufacturing. Till now, India's contribution in the overall GDP from the manufacturing sector is not satisfactory. The target which we have fixed, at least 25% of our GDP must come from the manufacturing sector, which will provide the huge number of persons who are in the job market with some sort of education, but not required to the market, required to the business, required to the industry. This mismatch is to be removed, and as fast as we can remove these, it would be helpful to us. Therefore, what I feel, the need of the hour is to redefine the relationship between education, employment, and skill development. Furthermore, as a very large proportion, India would never be able to upskill all its youth across the country through the conventional educational framework. Government alone cannot accomplish this task. It calls for a concerted effort on the part of the government, private players, NGOs, society as a whole to address the issue in a comprehensive manner. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, any discussion on skill development and vocational training cannot be complete without a reference to Germany and South Korea. While one has a system evolved over time and the other has a system created by the government, both have strong acts by their respective parliament in this regard. It is time we in India also start a debate on this issue. We could emulate a few concepts from the German model. In Germany, students commence training upon the completion of the high school, and the courses span 2 to 3 years. Learning by doing is the cornerstone of the system as it combines hands-on practical exposure with theoretical study. Through this mechanism, students graduate with a university degree and substantial work experience in their field of interest. In order to make the model feasible, Germany relies on government funding for the schools, whereas corporate institutions provide skill training and job experience. Due to the system's success, it has been implemented in several countries like Austria, Switzerland, Netherlands, France, and more recently, China. Students have shown that countries with this sort of dual model have resulted in the successfully tackling the problem of unemployment. To my mind, it is through such work-integrated learning system that the needs of the industry can be met by the students and universities in developing, delivering, and reflecting upon learning experiences that benefit all the stakeholders. Such learning helps students get a professional identity and allows them to advance their theoretical knowledge and transferable skills. I am happy that as the premium body of training and development in India, the Indian Society for Training and Development acknowledges this change and its influence on today's economies. I would like to congratulate the Indian Society for Training and Development for the various initiatives taken at this institution. The provisions of an updated and state-of-the-art syllabus ensures high quality of education to the students. I also appreciate the effort taken by ISTD to offer the diploma courses offline and online, making it more accessible to current and potential students. It is indeed commendable that this institution has taken a leap towards modern technologies of today by utilizing blockchain technology for certificates. Before concluding, I would like to tell you, my young friends, that in your career there will be many professional accomplishments to your credit. Your parents, teachers, alma maters will be proud of your achievements, and this is a proud moment not just for you, the graduating students, but also for your teachers, guides, mentors who have invested in you, your faculty members, and also your parents. Sail forth into the world with confidence. Lead us in the building of a better India, a better world. I wish all success to you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir, indeed. It was highly interesting to get back, and the energy that sir has even at this point of time will certainly propel us to be what exactly is expected out of us. Now I would request our chief guest, our President, Mr. R. Karthikeyan, to please present a memento to our chief guest and present him with a shawl as a token of our love and appreciation for his presence. By the permission of Shri Mukherjee, I would just request that we have two batches, and our batches one by one, just as a group batch, they request me that I should put across for a picture with you. If you permit, I will. So we have the first batch now. We have batch 70. 70, we've got two batches here.
Please sit down. Sir is already standing behind you for the good picture that you're looking forward to. Thank you so much. In case it's done, is it done? Okay, please move from the left side. Please get down from the left side of the podium. Please sit down. Can I ask the photographers if it is done?
भैया लेके एक बार बैठ जाना, ठीक है?
फर्स्ट बैच का ये वाला
भैया बैठ जाना, फोटो लेके एक बार। फ्लैश आ रहा है अभी। बैठ जाओ बस एक बार। बस हो गया।
Yeah. So let's give a standing ovation. Because Shri Pranab Da was mentioning about momentous occasions, he was actually talking about de-escalation of the nuclear weapons. He was also referring to the skill development as momentous occasions. I was telling him this is our momentous occasion. So, meeting up with a luminary like him, a celebrated former president of India, it's been a great time for all of us. So all good things must come to an end. So I now stand before you to formally declare this convocation as closed on behalf on conferment of rights by the management committee of ISTD. It's been a wonderful time. I think all of you had also a good time, and I formally declare this convocation as closed. Thank you so much.
I request all of you to kindly stand up for the national anthem, and after that the procession should leave and you should please be standing at your own places. National anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जल से तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे जय
वीणा पुस्तकधारिणीं अभयदां जाड्यान्धकारापहां हस्ते स्फाटिकमालिकां प्रदधतीं पद्मासने संस्थितां वन्दे तां परमेश्वरीं भगवतीं बुद्धिप्रदां शारदाम् वन्दे
Now you're free to have your group pictures and selfies here. I'm sorry it was not allowed. Okay, thank you so much. They want you to return your robes outside. Please don't take them along. Kuch log pichhle saal bhul gaye the. The lunch is really waiting for you, but still you can be on the dais here and have as many pictures as you want. Congratulations and best of luck.